And Sean Boyd, and with me is
What up? I thought Tim was saying something, so I was trying to wait for him to look up and say it again. What's up, SB? How you doing?
what's going on, Miss KT? How you feel?
Man, I'm tired as hell for real, I ain't gonna lie. But I'm glad to be here. What's up with you?
Oh man, being blessed, loving life. This is 1 year on Red Line Radio.
That was a pretty fast year.
Yeah, it was. It was. It really was.
Kinda.
Shit go by fast, man. Like it seemed like it was yesterday. It would be tomorrow that we was on a year ago, but it just seemed like it was yesterday. We just came into this studio, and it was hot as fuck in the studio. And
When you came in the studio, I was still in Cali at that time.
Still, then I got to see you on the screen and shit, and we did the podcast. So
We did.
and then Timmy came in. Timmy on the ones and twos.
How long Timmy been on it? Like maybe 5-6 months?
At least half a year.
Yeah, it's been like 6 months now.
Like 6 months?
I started in November. I think I might have took over his show.
So maybe like 7 months, huh?
Yeah, because I think I
Did you
took
do
over his show in
December?
December.
December?
I started in December.
Okay.
That's what's up.
I was like right before the Christmas break.
Yeah. All right. Timmy on the one and twos.
Timmy like that. He said that I'm part of the Just Therapy crew.
He is. That's the man on the ones and twos, man.
That's right.
What was it? Was it last week? He felt like he was left out.
Yeah.
I was like, motherfucker.
I've been doing that to everybody now.
Now give me my props.
Right. Like I always say something about you, motherfucker.
Hey, Timmy like the Puffy of the podcast.
Take that. Red line, baby.
Nigga, like, oh, you gonna acknowledge me? You gonna see me? Produced by
shit.
Timmy on the boards. Timmy on the.
Oh man. But it is a special day. We got a guest on the line with us today. She should have been came on. She was one of the comedians I met at the World Series of Comedy, and she should have been on with us. But she's here today. Welcome, comedian Shaena.
I think you have 2 devices hooked up.
You got 2 devices hooked up, Shaena? No? Can you hear us? She's looking puzzled.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Nope.
Yeah?
She
No?
cannot.
Can you hear us?
You guys hear me?
All right. Let's try it one more time.
Whisper just in case.
Yeah, what's
I'm afraid. Oh.
No, we good. All right. Somehow it had you with 2 devices in here.
Oh, you know why? Hold on.
You good now? We kicked
Yeah,
her from the studio.
good now.
No, she's about to exit out to something else.
No, it's because I did have both. Okay, is it better? You can hear me?
She like, I'm going twice. I'm going with my laptop and my phone. Damn it, let's go. Shaena, what's going on?
Sean, it's good to see you. How are you?
Good. Hanging in there, doing the damn thing. Same old. Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm here in Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, the C bus.
The sound effects are amazing.
Hey, he dedicated too. He don't play.
They're quick.
He's always on it. He is always on it. Oh man, good to have you.
Yeah, thank you. We've been trying. Finally.
Yeah. We'll talk about why you canceled on us last time. We'll get into that since it's interesting, and it was for a good reason.
He's so petty.
No, I mean it was a good reason. So I mean it's like it's something good that she accomplished. That's why
Oh, okay.
we got kicked to the curb, which I understand. Shit,
That money speak different.
Hey,
How you doing? I'm Miss KT. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Miss Katie. I'm Shaena. Nice to meet you too.
All right, let's get into it. Shaena, so tell the Counters a little bit about yourself.
My name is Shaena. I am a stand-up comedian based out of Columbus, Ohio. Sorry, the sound effects are.
You gotta get used to it.
Yeah, I gotta get used to it. They come so fast. She's quick.
Yeah.
Listen, he be on it.
He on it.
He's like that.
All right.
I thought he was gonna sync up my snapping. Yeah.
I was, but then I had switched the board.
Yeah, I met Sean at the World Series of Comedy in Las Vegas last year. It's coming up. Are you gonna go to Vegas again this year?
No.
No.
So is that something they do every year?
Every year.
And what is it? The top 100 or something?
Yeah, that's who get to perform, the top 100. Is it the top 100 that actually perform? I can't remember how the fuck they do it. I think it might be only the top 50, right?
I don't know. Was that your first time going to it?
Yeah, that was my first time going to it. They was emailing me, wanting me to come for like the past 8 or 9 years, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I need to get out of state and take a little vacation. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go. So that's why I went.
Yeah. Did you feel like you had a good time and you got some good stuff out of it?
No, not at all. Because I feel as though it's more geared to newer comics. I did meet a lot of great comics. Gave some good information, I believe, made some good connections. That's the only thing I got out of it. The headshots were trash that I got, and the video wasn't bad that I got, but I mean it was fun. It was definitely fun. Jason gave me some good information though, so that was cool. But other than that, like them seminars, shit I've been doing for the fucking because I've been in it 13 years, but
Yeah.
the shit they was telling everybody, like I've been knowing that for fucking 12 years. So to me, no, I did not get useful information. What do you think? Did you get some useful information out of it?
Yeah, I mean, I was 2 years in at the time, so I think what you're saying is it's geared toward that. I thought that video was amazing, like the quality and the sound. That video has become the one that I send.
That's good.
So you're talking about the video that you submitted?
No, they recorded us while we were performing.
Oh, okay, while you were out there.
Yes, and sent it to us. Mine is a good clip. I sent it out to some bookers and stuff. So for a new video, because they already had my old video. So it was good. It was, like I said, like it was definitely a quality video. The sound was good. That, like I said, that was the only thing I got out of it was the video and the connections that I made. Other than that, like I said, those headshots that they took was trash. I don't know if she was rushing or
Did you have your light?
No, it was a professional photographer, so she had plenty of lights.
So that wasn't a problem?
No, that wasn't a problem. They just wasn't quality pictures to me. Like they didn't come out good. So
Shaena, let me ask you about that experience. Like, I'm a new comic. This is my first year. Is that something you would recommend me like looking into? Did you feel like it was worth it for you? What were the pros and cons of doing those type of events?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. If you did it, you'd be doing it next year, which is you'd be in it as long as I was when I started. And I think the networking, I mean, I met Sean there. I also met a bunch of other comedians who booked me on some shows just for meeting them there. I met some club owners. So I would say yes, that it's worth it. I would say the cons, I think it's pretty expensive. Someone commented that your pictures were trash because of the glare off your shiny ass head.
That's my guy Tails on the ground. What's going on, Tails on the ground?
He seen shit.
It's the glare off that shiny ass head of yours.
Did he actually see your pictures, or he just talking shit?
I didn't put them up.
Oh, they were that bad? You didn't do anything with them?
No, I still got them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I still got them. I
I
won't.
think you should show them. Let us judge if they bad or not.
All right.
I'll pull them up for you. No, I'm kidding.
But
Mine weren't. My pictures weren't great either, but that was because of
see,
me. I didn't. I just looked really bad that day or something.
I was looking good. I lined up. But my head was shining good at the right angle and shit. You know what I'm
Shine
saying?
it up good.
I had
going through
I had a
the-
shirt that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Headshots with, because my first headshots was like the main one I used. I had a graphic tee on, so I was like, I'm going with the same flow. I had the Golden Girl shirt on. You know, the
Thank
pink.
you for being a friend.
I had the paint going on, and yeah, they just, to me, they just wasn't quality. But I did tell Timmy, because Timmy's a comic as well. I did tell Timmy and Miss KT it would be a good opportunity for them. So you thought it was expensive? I didn't think it was that bad. It was $100 to enter.
Oh, no. I'm saying what gets expensive is when you like to go to Vegas
Oh
and
yeah.
to get a hotel and to fly all over to the different competitions.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. If you get a video and you get straight in, it's, to me it would be cheap, because Vegas is like a cheap
Yeah.
vacation. But if you're trying to go to the other satellites, then that's where you get expensive. But I wish it would have been. I would have waited until this year to do it instead of last year, because the satellites, they had a satellite in Massillon, and then the finals was in Youngstown.
Oh, so then you wouldn't have had to go that far.
But it really didn't matter, because the first club owner I seen there, I'm like, I already worked for this motherfucker as a headliner.
Yeah.
And none of the clubs that was there really interest me. Like, I thought it was gonna be more bookers to book
some
you
more
at different
opportunities.
places.
Yeah.
Instead of just certain club owners, which they had. And I'm not shitting on the World Series of Comedy, because it is good for especially for newer comics
Yeah.
to get that experience and to get some of their seminars, and to have, and the network from with people that are from different states, different areas.
I knew I should have interrupted you when I first had the question, because now it's gone.
Go ahead.
I forget what it was.
You could have interrupted me. I ain't gonna forget.
No, but I mean, I will say I had a really, it sounds like a very different experience than Sean. I had a really good experience with it, and I met a lot of people. The owner of the club, the owner of the World Series is really nice. The booking, the contacts, the video, the headshots. I do feel like, especially if you're newer, I don't know that it would be I don't know. I thought it was pretty good.
So I think you said something about sending a video and getting right in or something.
Yes.
So what does that mean?
So you have to submit a video to be able to get into the top 100, to get into like the wild card round.
Okay, so everybody pays $100, sends the videos, they watch all the videos, they choose the best 100 out of those videos, and you get into what?
Wild card rounds, where you actually get to perform in the actual.
So it's like a competition?
Yes, it is a competition. Yes, but also a good thing that I did like about it is, even if you didn't get into the competition, you still got to perform at one of the main locations.
Okay.
So I thought that was dope. So either way, even if you didn't get into the competition, you still had an opportunity to perform in front of the two owners of the World Series of Comedies. I think it was like a couple bookers at one I did, but all the bookers didn't come, but you still get to perform in front of them. And the guy Jason, he does he takes notes. So he's almost like a consultant.
Oh, okay. So he'll give you advice.
He gave me good feedback.
Okay.
Because he was like, oh, I can tell you've been doing it for a while. Your presence, your jokes was hitting, you did everything. He was like, I wish I would have seen this part instead of the video, because the video I had was the video I taped when it was me, you, and Tasha, and she's talking through the fucking video right at the beginning.
That video?
Well, because that was the only video that I had at that time. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I would have had to submit something that was 7 years old. Which I wasn't going to do.
So, Shaena, let me ask you, if you don't mind sharing, did you make the top 100, and did you get to perform, and how was your experience?
No. So like I said, I was 2 years in. So the video that I had, honestly, looking back, I mean, it just wasn't a good video. It was the only video that I really had. I was just wanting to submit because, like Sean said, even if you don't get in, you still got a chance to perform at the main series, at like the main event, which is what I wanted.
Okay.
So I threw my video in there just to see, and then I ended up doing a showcase at the main event that was not part of the contest. And there was bookers there. That's where my video came from. I actually did a really good job, and I am going to apply again.
So you do plan on going again?
What?
So you do plan on going again? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I plan on going again only because I wasn't a part of the contest the first time. So
you're to make it into the top 100 and submit a new video.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to submit a new video next year, and then, or this upcoming year for next year. Yeah.
So how far in advance do you have to do it? Like if I wanted to do it for next year, that's something I should be looking into like now?
Yeah. So they're doing the main event right now, and they're going to be they're going to be open for submissions in the next, Sean, maybe what, like 3 to 4 months, maybe?
Something like that. I think it starts I want to say December or January.
Yeah, like the winter.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long does the video need to be?
Just 5 minutes. Because that's all they're looking at is 5 minutes. They're not gonna look at nothing longer than that.
Yeah.
And the idea is you can cut out the host introducing you. You can go like you can start it in the middle of your set if you want to too.
Just straight whatever.
And you can submit 3 hot ass minutes.
Oh, okay.
It ain't even gotta be 5 minutes. So
Yeah. I bet you they know immediately, like within the first couple of seconds if you're in. I don't know. I guess I can't say that, but I feel like
because when you get hundreds, maybe even thousands of submissions, you don't want to listen to 5 minutes every. You listen to the first few seconds.
They do though.
You think they do listen to the whole 5 minutes of every single person that submit?
For Jason, I really do. For Jason,
I think they definitely do. I'm just saying that I think they know right away.
He's very meticulous. He's very thorough, and he likes to see new faces. And
Jason actually owns a company. Can't think of the name of it, but
I got the card at the house, but he's a consultant.
You can submit a video to Jason, and he will send you like detailed feedback about your stage presence, your jokes, what he thinks you should change, what he thinks you're doing. Like, so that like Sean and I got for being at the main event. Like you could get off stage, walk over to Jason and say like, hey, any feedback or what did you think? And then he would, so I think that part, if you ever wanted to submit, you could do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. What made you get into comedy?
So it's sorry, this motorcycle.
Sorry.
It's gonna happen here.
Right, it's gonna happen here too.
It's gonna be an ambulance here. Never fails.
What made me get into comedy was a really long time ago, a couple of years ago, I wrote like a parody to a song. And a friend of mine said, hey, you should take that to an open mic and perform it. And I was like, absolutely not. Basically, okay, long story short, I got introduced to this guy who owns a comedy open mic. And he said, I'm going to help you produce your song if you perform the song and it's a good song. So never in my life have I rapped. It was a rap song. And I went on stage and I did this song and it was bad.
Can I hear a little bit of it? Because when you said rap song, it instantly sounded funny to me.
It was bad. Have you ever heard of the song called A Lot by 21 Savage?
No.
I have.
Oh, wait.
I have.
Something a lot.
Yep.
Something.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
okay?
How much money you got? A lot.
Yeah. Okay. I'm like, okay. Wait, once I thought about it, like,
And I don't even fuck with them new school
but
rappers.
soon
I
as
heard that one.
As soon as I heard 21 Savage, I got offended. That's what. No.
I know you were like, no. I'm like, my bad. Okay.
rappers. But then I thought about like, oh, that one seems familiar. All right, so let me hear what you got, Shaena.
So so I'm Jewish, and I made like a Jewish parody to that song.
Okay.
So like instead of like it was bad, okay? Just take my word for it. It was bad.
Just hit me a little bit.
I don't it was like the regular lyrics are like how much money you got, a lot. How many guns you got, a lot. I changed it to like how many lawyers in your family, a lot. You know, like it was Jewish lyrics, and it was like the money one stayed the same, but
a lot.
Did you?
a lot.
No.
So I
Mhm.
went on stage and I did it, and it was really bad. But right before the song, I kind of said some jokes to get people laughing, and that I would say that was the first time that I ever wrote something and then got laughs.
Oh, okay.
And it was like I don't know, it was it was like a little bug that I caught, and I wanted to do it again.
Okay. And that was your first open mic?
I guess, yeah.
So did you ever perform that song again?
Never. There was a guy that came up to me and he said, "Hey, your stage presence was really good. Never ever rap again."
Like never ever.
But he said my stage presence was good, and that was honestly the reason I went back, because somebody
That's good.
said that I had something, and that's all I needed. I was like, okay.
There you go.
Right.
So who are some of your influences in comedy?
Some of my influences in comedy. So some of my favorite comedians. One of my favorite comedians is Tom Segura.
Okay.
I think these sound effects are so funny. I think Tom Segura is so funny. But I will say, like, a lot of my influences, sometimes it's easier for me to be inspired by somebody who's the same sex as me.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at the comments that we're getting.
Oh, you can ignore them. I'll read them when they.
Okay, I'll just ignore them. It's just because it pops up. Miss KT was like, okay, next.
That's it. You just because you like. I really like female comics.
It's not that I really. It's just that it's just for me. It's easier to envision myself or to be inspired by somebody who looks like I do or who has similar body part. I don't know why. But
give me your top 5 female comedians.
I might have some of your same body parts.
yeah, that's why I didn't mean body. I just mean in general. I don't know. It doesn't matter actually. I like.
You just being an asshole back there.
She's like, no, don't cancel me. I just was saying.
Timmy felt left out.
I identify with everybody.
Yeah, I didn't mean. I just mean no. But really, I just mean. I think for a long time, I saw a lot of like men in stand up, and it was hard for me to even think that like, oh, like is this a male dominated area? Can I even come into it? But there's a comedian. Her name is Taylor Tomlinson.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's like brilliant. I think she's so funny and smart, and she writes really good jokes, and she's just really good on stage. And so she's someone who I'm incredibly inspired by.
Okay.
What about you, Sean? Who are some of your inspiration? What's some of your inspiration comedically?
Richard Pryor, George Carlin, Bernie Mac, Red Fox. Like my top 5 was dead and gone for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have like my greatest of all time top 5, and then I have my top 5 that are currently working.
Yeah.
She say I can't laugh about a penis if I ain't got one. I feel you, girl.
It's harder to relate.
But no, I mean, there's still some like funny ass female comics out there, like some more Adele Givens. What's my girl name? Wanda Sykes.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
know,
That
hilarious.
show Wanda Sykes has on
Miss Pat,
Netflix, I
Miss
love.
Pat is hilarious.
Oh,
With
Yeah, Shaws.
Mike Epps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Miss Pat is fucking
Miss
hilarious.
Pat is really funny. She was just at the Funny Bone here recently.
I don't think so.
She's from Atlanta. Funny as fuck.
Is she?
Yeah. Thea Vidal is hilarious. Like hilarious. She was like the mama I ain't never have. Like fucking phenomenal. Like meeting her was dope as fuck because I used to watch her show all the time and then just chopping it up with her for like hours on end was just so fucking dope. It's like she put me up on game so much. Like it was just dope.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
What about you, Miss KT?
I haven't none, and I was thinking this. Like, listen. First of all, let me just start by prefacing. Maybe comedy ain't my shit. I don't know. Any like comedians except Dave Chappelle. I am a huge Dave Chappelle fan. He's probably the only comedian I've ever seen like his same stand-ups multiple times because I absolutely love Dave Chappelle. He's the only comedian, like big name that I've went to see in person, you know. So he's probably the only person I could actually name. I sometimes go watch people just to get an idea of what may or may not be funny, but I'm not good at that either. So that's it. I don't know.
You should really watch Miss Pat. She's on Netflix. She got a stand-up special on Netflix.
Miss Pat does.
Yeah.
I'll look into it.
You
Now,
hip to Samar and Adele Givens though, right?
Yeah. You had already named them, and they cool.
Okay.
They not like
I got
idols
you.
or you know.
No, yeah. I mean, you know.
But I did see Jane Fonda, who
Okay.
what's her name? What's the white lady they have the show together? Frankie and Grace. You know what I'm talking about? Shane, I'm assuming you do because you're white, but I could be making a bad assumption.
Did you see her last name?
No, she said she's Jewish though. Isn't that like in the white-ish family? She like, nope. so I'm gonna stay out then.
That's why everybody think you racist, Miss KT. Damn.
Jewish is in the white-ish family. Well, I take it all back, except for you probably know.
Her eyes was like, what?
Look, and she started shaking her head instantly, like, "Am I who? Bitch, do you see me?" No.
Oh shit.
Anyway, they did a comedy special with a lot of funny ladies on it. I can't think of her name. Let me look it up.
While you looking it up, we'll keep going. So the last time you were supposed to be on the show,
Lily Tomlin. And I actually love Lily Tomlin.
Okay.
Tomlin as a comedian. Okay, go.
Oh gosh. But the last time you couldn't do the show, you were on your way. Did you drive to Cali?
No.
Okay. But I know you said you were going to be on the road, but you were out in Cali. Tell everybody who you was out there with.
Really quickly, Miss Pat, I am Mexican and Persian.
Don't call me
That was
racist.
That was racist. Her calling you Miss Pat was racist too. So.
All
Maybe
people
it was
sound alike,
payback.
look
Maybe
alike,
it was payback.
Wait.
PT.
Now this about to really sound fucked up. You a Mexican Jew?
Yeah, did I say Miss Pat? Miss KT, but you have to watch Miss Pat.
Yeah, you gotta watch Miss Pat.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Miss KT and Mexican Persian Jew. Yeah, yep, I am a Mexican Jew.
She got it.
Listen, that's what's up. I ain't gonna even say nothing else.
She's like, I'm good. Yeah.
I've already went too far. Yeah, I'm gonna just let that go.
Oh shit!
So,
So you were out in Cali. Who were you with? Tell us everybody who you was with.
So I went and opened for a comedian named Jason Banks.
Hey, that's what's up.
That's
I think Jason started around the same area as you, right, Sean?
Yeah, that's my guy right there, man. Jason.
Oh, you know Jason.
Yeah, that's a good dude right there. A good dude. He said when he get time, he'll come on the podcast, but Monday be his like wind down day with the family, and I feel
Oh yeah, I get that.
he said when he get a chance, he'll definitely come do the podcast. But yeah, Jason Banks, he started I think a year or two before I did.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
and we met. The first time we met was at the Funny Stop, but I heard about him before I met him, and just a good dude. And we used to go down to Columbus and do shit. And Kenny Mock, who featured, right?
Yeah, you know Kenny?
Yeah, I know Kenny. I know
Oh man, yes.
that. Fuck, I can't think of his name. It was always them three. Him, Kenny, and damn, I can't think of his name. But Kenny, me and Kenny did a show in Columbus.
Are you thinking of Bobby?
Bobby dies.
Mhm.
Bobby dies. Yep, that's who. Yeah, I know all three of them. But me and Kenny, we did a show at a swingers club, and he was so shook,
I thought you was
and
about to say
scared.
aroused.
No, he was just scared. He was like, "Dude, I ain't never did nothing like this." I was like, "Dude, just tell fucking jokes, man. It's all right, you know."
Were y'all naked telling the jokes?
No.
Jason actually has a joke about a swingers club. They're doing stand up at a swingers club, and Kenny was telling me about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is really funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome that you know them. They're really Jason is such a great guy. So is Kenny, Bobby, like off
Yep.
stage, and then on stage they are just
For them.
hilarious. They're so funny.
Now, how'd you end up opening up for them?
So Jason lives here in Columbus, and Jason is a good friend of mine.
Okay.
I was planning on going out to visit my family. My family lives out in Los Angeles, so it just so happened that the dates just worked out really well. And yeah, it was so much fun.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, Jason a good dude. Because when he blew up on TikTok, I inboxed him, was like, "Dude, you definitely deserve this shit."
Yeah.
It couldn't happen to one of the nicest, funniest
Yeah.
fucking dudes. And it's funny because we had a conversation, and he was like, "Everybody think he'll do all his TikTok shit," but he was like, "Motherfucker, I got jokes." Like, he
Right.
had for years. So it's just dope to see him shine. So
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, he's so funny. A lot of times, I know here, like at the Funny Bone, we have a lot of TikTok stars come in, and
they don't be funny.
you can tell that they weren't stand-up comedians before, and then they blew up. The cool thing about Jason is he had 12 years of stand-up before him, so like he's an amazing comedian. He's a headliner. He's a strong headliner, and it's cool to be able to just tour the world, the country, and just be fucking good.
Right. Because he actually is funny. A lot of the TikTok stars will literally pack the club because people from TikTok want to see him, but they don't funny.
So what do they do when they get up there? Like just like
Talk about their TikTok shit
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the ones that I've opened for, they are funny, but like you can tell that they're just new at it, or they just don't have quite the hour, or some of them, I mean, are surprisingly really funny. But it was just cool that Jason, it just worked out for him the way that it did. And I've only known him for a few years, but everyone says what you just said, that like it happened to someone who just absolutely deserved it. And like, yeah, just a good guy.
Definitely. You got any more questions for Shaena, Miss KT, before I put her in the gauntlet and we move on?
I just want to go back to my racist statement. And this may or may not help. You don't look Mexican-ish. Her last name, did you see her last name? That has no indication of her being Mexican at all.
It don't have no indication of her being white either.
Jewish people are white.
Okay.
I mean, clearly not. All right, never mind. I'm gonna just let it go. No disrespect, all love, sis.
No, that's no offense taken. I get it. But now I get one, right? No, I'm just kidding.
I apologize for Miss KT's behavior.
That means you get one nigga joke. Nigga joke. Like you get one because I got one. You get one. We need in this world. If we could balance it out, people wouldn't be so bad.
That's like Truth ball went up and shit.
Listen, everybody, you just gotta balance it out. Go on stage, get one, and be like, "Hey, Miss KT, act
Miss KT said, you guys. She said.
Yeah, Miss KT, she the one said I got one.
Oh,
How do you guys know each other?
Oh, me and Miss KT?
Mm-hmm.
I know them
No, I
motherfuckers.
was about to say, fuck that motherfucker.
No, I did a church
It's because we're
show.
both black. All black people know each other. No. Okay, I quit.
No, I did a church show a long time ago, and that's how I found my church. And she was the one to put it on, but a guy that I used to do a lot of shows with, who Jason also knows, named Prince James. He used to always put me on any show that he had, because he gave me my first comedy dollar, and I told him, anything you do when I'm on it. And it was kind of a mistake, but really wasn't, because I was with him. Didn't always get paid, but you know, it worked out. It definitely helped me grow. But that's how I met Miss KT, and then I started going to the church, and we started hanging out, and she got her ass whooped in spades. Then she wanted to be my partner.
Wow, people just rewrite history.
Rewrite history?
I got my ass whooped in spades by you and who?
I don't remember.
Because you lying. That's why you
You
don't
ain't
remember
with my
all
ass
them
in spades.
details but that.
Either way, she became like my little sister that get on my fucking nerves. But I know her family, and they like my family because they like to talk shit. So yeah, so that's how I know Miss KT. So.
Son, you have your daughter. You call her Lil Mama, right?
Yes, I do.
How's she doing?
She's good. She just turned 3 last Saturday.
Oh, she's sweet.
My birthday was last Tuesday. So we're both kids. She dope as shit. And the reason why I call her Little Mama is because right after my mom passed, my second ex-wife had told me she was pregnant. And I was like,
You cannot call her your
girl.
second ex-wife.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, my second ex-wife. So I was like, it's a girl, and it was a girl, so I call her Little Mama. Like I had a nickname for her and everything, but I don't even because her nickname originally was supposed to be Princess Shay Shay, but I've never called her that.
I'm so glad you didn't choose that one.
I started calling her Little Mama instantly because she reminded me of my mom. So
Like Mama or like Mama? Like
Mama.
Mama.
M-A-M-A, Little Mama.
M-A-M, Mama. Yeah.
Yep, Little Mama.
Mama.
Y'all gonna keep saying
Oh,
that.
what'd you say?
Or mama.
Well, there's some people spell Mama with like a W, M-A-W-M-A, Mama, Lil Mama, and some people say Lil Mama.
Little mom.
I'm black, so you know. Like mom, but like that's too much.
Wait, where'd the W come from?
Mother.
That W is that's that Western stuff.
Yeah,
like
Western.
West-
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at you being
Mama.
politically correct.
Yeah, I was trying. You see, I was struggling finding the terminology.
She didn't want to say that's that hillbilly shit.
Yeah.
That's that white people. Yeah, she's.
Like, trash shit is what I was thinking in West Virginia. That you know, but then I fulfilled my quota for the show. I've already crossed every line possible.
Ashley T gonna say, Sean, everyone is always on your fucking nerd. Gets on your nerves. Amanda Rondo, thanks for tuning in. She been chiming in a lot. That's hilarious. She was like, see, now I know I'm white. We don't play no spades at church. Get me hip, because white church get boring.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie, that was the best thing about LT.
Shit.
Our second Sundays.
Was. Oh,
Because they don't do the second Sundays no more. Damn, look at you already ready to be on trial. Was. I still got it. Nigga, I ain't said nothing about
I ain't said
You ain't saved no more.
Hey, yo, that's what black people do. You missed 2 church services, you ain't saved no more. Now,
I rebuke you.
Start from scratch. Get baptized 3 times. Anyway, we used to have dinner and play spades and hang out, and that was the
Always dope.
best time because it gives you something enjoyable with good people to do, you know, which is all we really want in life. Enjoy life with good people.
And gamble.
No, we wasn't gambling. No, we wasn't
Not in the
gambling.
church, we don't
Not in
gamble.
the church.
I'm
No,
kidding.
that's Catholics. They gamble. Yeah,
What they gamble on? Like everything?
everything.
I was about to say some ignorant shit.
I was too. I left it alone. I left it alone.
I already know where y'all was going. I'm so ignorant. This shit
That's
is
definitely
stupid.
what I thought of.
Oh,
Okay, I
gosh.
quit.
All right. Oh, DJ gonna say, "Hey, chill on the Catholics." Hey, my great grandmother was a black Catholic. I didn't even know those existed until I went to her funeral. So, that's hilarious. So, before I put you in the gauntlet, Shaena, what's next for you? What's next?
I you're saying like comedically, like career wise?
Like, what's next? Like shows coming up? Well, like, what's your next move? Do you continue plan on like traveling as a feature? Do you got 30 minutes yet, nigga?
So remember, I was really excited to tell you this. So I finally have a really solid 25 minutes
Hey, let's go.
that I'm very proud of. Yes.
I told you to get that time up, and I got you.
And Sean is actually the one who told me that. He was like, "You need 30 minutes." He's like, "Once you have it, you let me know." He said, and I realized 30 minutes is what you need. You need to be able to be a good feature. That's what club owners want. That's what people want to, that's what they want to see, is that you have that. And I featured for the first time on last Sunday at a club, and it went really well. So hopefully my next for me, I guess, is I want to try to get some feature work this upcoming year.
There we go.
I'd like to do a feature, yeah.
You already know. I told you I got you when I'm able to bring a feature along.
Yeah, no, thank you, Sean. You honestly, you were at first I was like, well, I have like a really good 12 minutes, and you wouldn't even look in my direction. You were like,
no,
you need 30.
I was just like, I need more. That's all I said.
What's interesting is at the World Series, when you got to go meet all the club owners, they all said the same thing. They said, once you have 30 minutes, come back to us. So you already showed me something that I really needed. And so that's why I didn't go back to the World Series this year. Next year, I'll have, well, I do now, but I didn't, yeah. So thank you for that, Sean. But yeah.
I got you. I like looking out for people who really want to learn and shit and grow. And, so move the cursor so I can read what Amanda said, because she over there clowning. She said, shit, I need a man that can give me a solid 30 minutes.
Good luck finding that.
That's a great segue into Rapid Fire. Oh, man. What Ashley T say? She said, Amanda, you would have better luck with a battery operated one. Yeah, they clowning today. Shaena, I'll put you in this gauntlet called Rapid Fire Fiverr. What it is, I ask you 5 rapid questions. You can't think, you can only answer. You ready?
All right.
Your parents ain't watching, right?
No.
No, I'm not with you. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Favorite club performed at?
Go Bananas.
Oh, that's a good club. Sorry. Biggest accomplishment.
Getting past at clubs.
Getting who?
Getting past to host at like real clubs.
Oh, nice. Festivals or regular shows?
Regular shows.
Okay. Vaginal, anal, or both?
Vaginal.
Toes licked or salad tossed?
Toes licked.
And you made it out of Rapid Fire.
Nobody calls it salad tossed anymore.
No.
It's all about the groceries.
Oh, eating groceries, salad toss. Should I change it to or groceries toss? Like groceries toss? Groceries bag?
You tossing groceries?
I'm just saying.
Produce purchased.
Yeah.
Listen, if you bagging the groceries, that means she left you something there. I don't think that's a good one. It ain't supposed to be nothing in the bag. You're supposed to just eat the groceries. It's so eat it like groceries. But if it's
right, but what I'm saying is, if I'm asking a lady,
I mean, the last one left something. You should probably.
So, but if I'm asking a lady, that's why I say salad tossed. Because if I ask a guy, groceries or toes licked.
Okay, I don't know.
So, how would you say it then, Timmy? Why you giving me that bullshit ass answer? The fuck?
So you asking a man if he want his groceries?
No, if he Man, you know how the shit go, motherfucker. Like, don't you act like this your first time here, motherfucker.
I'm new here.
Hey, man, shut your punk ass up. Let's keep it moving since these motherfuckers acting crazy.
So ridiculous.
All right, we always like to do a recap to let you know what happened to us during the week or the weekend. Basically, my weekend it was dope. We had softball Friday. We won the first game, then lost, so we was out of the playoffs. But it was a good run. We won more games during our playoffs season than our regular season, which was funny as hell. We won 4 playoff games.
Damn.
We was on the road too, man. We was on the road. And Saturday I had a very, very small barbecue for myself for my birthday. So it was just me, my best friend and girlfriend Ashley T, and then I had my best friend Adonis and Jay Luke with us. We just chilled, laughed, drank a little bit, and that was pretty much it. Motherfuckers went home early and I fell asleep early. So and Sunday, just nothing. Went got little mama and we chilled and watched a movie, and then we're here. Miss KT, was you on another roller coaster this week?
No, this week was a little less dramatic.
Okay.
Still, some slight bullshit, but nothing major. Oh no, that's not true. Shit. The weeks is all running together. Let me see what's the dates. Shit. Let me see. I don't know. It's just been bullshit. I kept my grandson all week.
Okay.
Baby day. Only because my sisters was here, I had some help because 2-year-olds wake up about that life. Like, I don't know how you do it, bro, but they be about that life. Like,
Every fucking minute.
like the second they wake up. So he had my grown ass turned to the side, pretending like I'm still asleep, like I ain't scrolling on my phone. So, because when he first wake up, he want to feel you. So he reach his arm out, he touch me. If I'm there, he cool, he go back to sleep. He'd do that like 2 or 3 times, like on his verge of waking up.
Right.
And then when he really wake up, I was like, He said, he called me Lala. He said, Lala, you not asleep. Damn, all right, what's up?
He called you out.
Oh shit.
And then he be on full go. Only time he sleep, if I'm driving the car, he'll doze off for a while. He does get a good 30 to 45 minute nap, and then he right back full throttle, like no games played. But he's so smart. But we had a great time with him all week.
What's up?
Jalen Walker's funeral was Wednesday at the Akron Civic Theater. My sister went, a lot of my cousins and aunts, people went. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do another funeral right now. Like, listen,
I get it.
like it's been back to back and so much. I guess Spike Lee was there. I guess that was like the exciting part. I don't know. My aunts made the front paper of the Akron Beacon Journal. They're picturing them hugging at the funeral. It just, I don't know, just the idea of hearing his mom's cries and screams about her 25-year-old baby. I just couldn't even imagine it. Yeah, I'm funeraled out. I don't have a lot in me right now. I'm trying,
I get it.
And I'm learning that I'm really depressed for real. My depression just come out in bullshit ass ways. So I'm trying to not be on the bullshit I normally be on and kind of push through. It's just been so much back to back to back. So I don't know. We've been chilling. I went to PA this weekend, went to my brother's house, check out his new house.
Big J?
He has a nice big pool, which is my favorite thing.
Oh shit, okay, Jay.
Tequila in the pool. I don't need nothing else for something. I mean,
Tequila
in the pool. I don't know. It don't rhyme, but it works.
It works.
My sisters are here from California. I call them my sister kids because they are 12 and 13. Clearly my dad was doing too much, but hey, whatever, it is what it is. They got here on the 4th of July. So they are like the 2-year-old. From the second day
They ready to go. It's summer break, man. What are you doing? Never been out. Let's kick it.
Talk too much. I don't mind.
Let's kick it.
I tell them, get up, get dressed, we out. We'll find something to do.
Right.
We just ain't got to talk about it. Like, send me a text. Like, what you want? Like, damn. Your words don't never end. Like, what in the world? I ain't never known that people talk this
shit.
like the words never stop. Like, have you ever heard somebody end a word and start a new word with the same letter. Like just take a breath. It was horrible. But anyway, Saturday we
Yes,
went to
shit.
visit. You be like, what? Did you
I
put
was
a
just sitting
comma
up,
in there?
I was just sitting
Like,
over
did you
here
take a
thinking like,
breath?
okay, let me do that real quick.
That's how I talk.
Oh
Look,
shit.
Timmy can't wait to figure out one. What, Timmy?
Oh, I got one already.
What is it, Tiffany?
Remember real leaders.
Remember, real leaders is called what is it called? It starts with an A. Dang, I can't think. Assonance. When the letters start with the same letter, but yours start, So anyway, Saturday, my cousin is visiting from Atlanta because her dad's in the hospital. So prayers to Big Scott Lane.
Okay.
And we went over to my aunt's house to enjoy the family, and that was a really good time. And then Sunday we went to church and it was a good word. I didn't go to LT, but I did watch part of it on live. And then I went to a different church so that the girls could be in children's church and hang out. And that was my recap.
Okay. Hold on. Can you scroll down real quick? This chat is fucking hilarious. Because Ashley T goes say you would better be with the battery operator. She say, "Girl, I got plenty.
Plenty of batteries.
Just don't judge me. Take them out.
Now I be going to Costco getting
Take them
extra
out with
large
me
supply.
Take me out. Wait, take them out with me on double dates." And
Not
then
take the batteries with her.
Charles on the ground go say, "Toes lick, hell no." Then Amanda go say, "I'm offended, I'm vegan." And then she say, "Do you want to eat butter?" No.
Oh my god.
That's definitely the best way to say it.
She
Eat
also
butter,
said,
no.
"Happy belated, thank you." And then she said, "Girl, you ain't old enough to have a grandson."
Well, I'll take that too. I told my son that too when he talking about she was pregnant. I said, "Shit, I ain't ready to be nobody's grandma. I'm still trying to get my groove back."
Yeah, hashtag Jalen Walker. And then she said, "Sending love and prayers, Miss KT, because I feel that,
Appreciate it.
damn, I feel that depression comes out in different bullshit for real." Yeah. Oh, and speaking of that, the suicide awareness hotline
it
changed their
changed.
number to 988 because I'm a
Give it up for that.
big advocate for suicide awareness. I do that suicide fundraiser every year in November, second Monday in November. And they changed the number to 988, and you can also text that number for help as well. So
anyone with mental illness, instead of calling 911, try and call 988. Get some help that you need without getting the police involved initially if it's not that type of emergency.
right, definitely.
That's what's up.
All right, Shaena, how was your week or weekend?
I just want to say it was funny because Sean's weekend was in 4 words, but then Miss KT.
It's not.
Normally it's reversed. I just talked a lot.
No, not reverse. Normally, both our shit.
No.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Go to Spotify. Listen on the Spotify. Just Therapy. Make sure you like it and subscribe to it. Listen,
and then comment and tell Sean that his be long as fuck.
They shit. My shit short and sweet though this week.
Yeah,
Happy birthday, Sean.
Thank you.
Miss KT, you do not look old enough to have a grandson.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
She definitely.
You're really nice because I didn't talk shit and you still like, girl, we cool.
Listen, I get it. Usually it's me getting back into the corner.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Sean was talking shit. What'd you say?
Usually it's me getting backed into the corner like that. So I know, I get it. I know it's coming from a good place, I think. My weekend was really good. Let's see, what did I do? This whole week, I just been hitting a lot of open mics. I just got back from California, so I was unpacking. I did a lot of cleaning. I went out on Friday night. That was fun. I had a really nice show on Saturday. A lot of people showed up. That was really good. And
so
then,
were you nervous about filling out your first feature time?
I was nervous, but I also was excited. I've been working on it really hard for the past year. And I mean, that's actually what I've been working on for the past 3 years. It's that 30 minutes that I finally had. I was excited. I felt really good. I've really been working really hard at it. And I felt like it was the opportunity finally there to show, what I've been working on. So I was excited, like a little bit. There was some nerves, but she said, now that sounds like some white girl shit, unpacking and cleaning girl turn up. Yeah, honestly, I am such a white girl, even though I'm like, I am. It's yes. I went out on Friday though.
You know? But now when you say the shit, it's different. Oh, okay.
No, I am. That's why I wasn't even like, listen, I know, especially the way that I talk and the way that I know that like I get it. I get it.
That's hilarious.
I just went to Starbucks and Target all weekend.
You're definitely.
Starbucks and Target.
From the mountain of Caucasus.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. But yeah, it was pretty uneventful, except for Friday. I went out. I had a lot of fun. And then my future weekend, thank you so much, Ms. KG, for asking me that. Yeah, I was excited, a little bit of nervousness, but mainly excited.
How did it go? Did you feel like you did great? You got a great response? I know you said you enjoyed it, but
yeah. Did the audience enjoy it? Yeah, I honestly was really loose. I did a lot of crowd, like I was able to riff on the crowd a little bit, which normally I don't have the time to do.
right.
It felt like when you're on there for 10 minutes or 12 minutes, you just got to do your jokes. But because there was like more time, I felt like I was more in the moment and I could really, I think I did a really good job. And the audience, I think, would say the same.
Dope. All right, we want to squeeze in one childhood memory before we do the break?
Nope.
Okay. All right, we're going to take our one and only sponsor break. We will be right back to you with more comedian Shaena. Don't go nowhere, Couchers. We being right back. I say we being right back.
We being, that was some nigga shit. We being right back.
We gonna be right back to you, brothers.
Y'all don't go nowhere. You hear?
Timmy, send us a break, baby.
Primal Screen in Kent, Ohio. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Quality work, on time, fair prices. For more information, call 330-677-1766. Again, 330-677-1766. Or check us out online, primalscreenprinting.com. If you mention a podcast, you get 5% off. Peace.
Custom Design Aquariums, where we bring your aquatic dreams to life. With your help, using your imagination, together, we will turn your home or office into a peaceful getaway. For a free consultation, call 330-475-5181 or contact us by email at customdesignaqa@gmail.com. Once again, that is customdesignaqa@gmail.com. Mention this podcast and get 5% off. Waiting on you. Just waiting on you, man. Because I love some pizza. And I don't want to have to wait on you to get no pizza.
Well, when it's anything that got to do with food, you ain't gonna have to wait on me.
That's true. That is true. But I got the best place for pizza, man.
Where's that?
Twisted Tomato Pizzeria.
Oh, I love that place.
They got 2 locations, though.
They got 2?
2 double dudes.
Hey.
They got one in Cuyahoga Falls. Their address is 1909 Bailey Road, Cuyahoga Falls. Their phone number is 330-928-2222. They also got another location in downtown Akron, across the street from Rubber Duck Stadium. Their address is 325 South Main Street, Akron, Ohio. Their phone number is 330-849-5707. Best thing about the one in Akron is
the beer wall.
The beer wall. I like to call it a Dave and Buster's of beer because you go in there, they got 36 taps. You put money on the card, you take your card up to the taps, Swipe it. Pour as much beer as your heart desires. And they even got wine they offer as well.
So it's instead of getting tickets, you get beer.
Yes, you get beer.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Bitch, it's good.
It's my beer.
I mean, it's just so good. It's so good. When it hits your lips, it's just so good.
So good.
Yes, but the best part about it is Twisted Tomato is the official sponsor of Just Therapy, the podcast. So all you got to do is call and ask for Brad Cover, the owner, and you get a 10% discount when you mention Just Therapy, the podcast.
For 10%, I need that. That's taxes.
Hey, 10% is a lot, and it makes a big difference. So make sure you check them out. And their slogan is the shit.
I think if it's pizza.
It's possible.
Twisted tomato.
Hey.
Twisted tomato.
Pizzeria.
Hey.
And we are back. Just another day on the couch. Talking about all the problems of today. Welcome back, couchers.
He on it. We just waiting on you to finish the actual comeback, motherfucker.
No, it normally comes like right as I'm about to, like an overlap.
It did. It overlapped.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for Shaena being with us today on Just Therapy.
She's Amanda gonna say some of us white girls are okay with Circle K and Gas USA. We talking about coffee?
Y'all talking about coffee?
I guess so. Because she said, oh, hell no, not Starbucks. She got the cup and everything. Is that actually Starbucks coffee? That's $7, $8 coffee?
I got a gift card recently.
There you go. Okay. All right. So you showing out now.
Not you showing out now.
Oh, shit. Yeah, because that shit expensive. I don't drink it, but, Ashley drink coffee. So.
Are you a coffee drinker?
I'm not a coffee drinker. They say I can make a mean pot, but I don't drink that shit. That shit stank.
It's because y'all the same color.
Ooh, shots.
Well, I mean, the coffee Ashley was drinking yesterday was actually your complexion, motherfucker. So.
Ooh.
So she don't like her coffee how she like her men.
With your high yellow ass.
Oh, DJ says Starbucks is 50% off cold drinks tomorrow.
Really?
That's what he said. I don't know.
I'll make sure I won't be there.
I might. Those dragon fruit refreshers.
Really?
Slap.
Oh.
I don't drink coffee.
I had a refresher.
But I have white friends, so we go to Starbucks sometimes.
That's racist as fuck. So my black friend said it was okay if I can listen to Ludacris.
Listen.
The fuck?
Move, bitch. Get out the way.
So stupid.
I'm so ignorant. I had a refresher from Dunkin' Donuts. That shit, I was like, this shit is bullshit. I thought it was gonna be like a kind of an energy drink kick, but
Dunkin' Donuts don't even feel like it's gonna be
caffeine. And they breakfast sandwiches slap though.
Do they?
Yeah, we'll run off that.
I haven't been to Dunkin' Donuts in a few years.
Really?
So.
I mean, it's
I used to go for my grandma and get her turkey sausage sandwich on the big toast.
On the big toast?
Yeah, but last time I went, they ain't had a big toast. She said, we ain't going there no more.
Oh, shit.
Grandma says goes. That's all I know.
There you go. All right, let's get back into the show. We always like to do one childhood memory so the couchers can continue to get into our background.
Stop moving.
Stop kicking the table.
That ain't me. That's Tim ass moving in his fucking chair. That ain't even my chair.
I didn't say a name. I just heard the moving. Shit. All right.
He looked dead at me and shit. Like, that's some bullshit. Timmy, quit moving, man.
I'm not moving.
Oh, whatever. My childhood memory this week is I went to a black college field trip when I was in high school. I was in 11th grade and I went to a HBCU field trip when I was in 11th grade. And it wasn't like dealing with the school, but the school offered it. So it was like schools from around like the Cleveland area. So I met some people from Akron, like Buchtel, like this one dude I met he was playing football and he ended up like being my best friend for the trip or whatever. But I used to make mixtapes. You remember? Well, you old enough. We used to make mixtapes.
Not quite as old as you.
And had a Walkman.
Folded fold.
And had a Walkman, so I kept passing my mixtape around. You know what I'm saying? So I was being known. But then I was being known.
Wait, what was you mixing? You was a rapper?
No, mixtapes. Like
I know.
He was recording it
you
off
just
tape.
recorded stuff.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
you were saying like mixtapes of yourself.
No.
Okay.
No. So I was being known for that, but then I was being known for stealing at any stop we stopped at. So, because
You was still in other places and cities and states.
yeah, motherfucker. So
I should have left your ass on the side of the
nigga, I was a
highway.
klepto. I couldn't help it. Like that shit was fun to me. So it was funny because I found a license plate, a Virginia license plate in the parking lot on the way back to the bus. And I was like, hey, y'all, look what I found. It was like, you lying. You gonna take somebody's license plate off their car? I was like, motherfucker, I ain't even got no screwdriver, y'all. Chill out. Like, but the highlight of it was the party that I threw. Cause like I was saying, like I think I was room with a freshman or a sophomore or whatever. He was a young kid. He was cool as shit though. But we were joined to a room where it was some girls that went to my school, so they knew me. I was like, hey, we gonna have a party. This is about to be like the last night before we leave, and we gonna have a party. And they was like, the chaperone told us not to. I was like, I don't give a fuck. We leaving tomorrow. They can't take us home.
What they gonna do?
Right. What they gonna do? They gonna shut it down. That's it, right? So we had this huge fucking hotel party in our room, right? We didn't even use their room. Our room was so fucking hot and steamy. It was crazy as fuck. It was like 30 kids in a fucking hotel room with 2 twin beds, 2 double beds, or whatever. But it was so fucking fun because like I had the tapes going and shit. So we had the music playing and shit, everybody in there dancing. And it was like chicks dancing on like the TV stand. And I'm like going
How
back.
old were you?
I was in the 11th grade.
I was got little stripper chicks in 11th grade.
I mean, you know, I'm just saying they were dancing on the table. Like they wasn't doing nothing crazy.
No,
But I was.
It just gave me Coyote Ugly vibes.
No,
like,
but I was because I was going to each girl, and you know what I'm saying, going because like I'm at their crotch level and shit, and that's where I'm dancing with them. The next one, yeah, and you do the same thing, and then go to the next one and shit.
That's why you lost your hair early. Oh, never mind.
No,
Go
nigga,
ahead.
I ain't lose my hair early because of that shit.
All them bad crotches, nigga just putting his head in.
But it was funny.
Come on.
It was funny because we were so loud. So motherfuckers is knocking on our door. And I'm like, don't answer my door. This ain't your room. Don't answer my door. You know what I'm saying? So literally 2 more hours went by. They knocking, they calling next door because they knew they was enjoying it. So that's how that's how the fucking party got broke up because they called their phone and the girl was like, oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. Like, what the fuck they gonna do? Like, it ain't even your party. It's my party.
It was
I
too
don't know
close
who's
for
gonna get
her.
in trouble.
She ain't
So
had time
it's
for
funny
it.
because like the chaperones open the door and everybody come out and shit, and they was like, why? They was like, why you throw a party? I was like, why not?
Bad.
Mic drop.
Right.
So that was my one
And then
child.
walked away and got on day bus to come home.
Yeah, exactly. So that was my one childhood memory.
Somebody gotta come pick him up. He can't ride with us.
Hey, that shit was dope as fuck, man.
So crazy.
That shit was dope. And just seeing the black colleges was dope as fuck too. Virginia Union was my favorite one that we visited.
Oh yeah, that's a great experience though. A black college tour.
It was fun.
Get to see some different bands.
What was dope about it because this was like 94 or something like that. And it was diversity. It wasn't just all black kids going to this, you know what I'm saying, college field trip. It was dope as fuck. So I thought it was dope.
Shaena, you want to share one childhood memory?
Sure. It's cool because Sean's was like a good memory. For some reason, when I think of memory, it goes to like things that were
bad.
I don't know. Yeah, your face just. I'm not gonna like. She thought I was about to share some like drama. When I turned 10, I had a big birthday party, and that's my memory. No, when I was 10 years old, I had a big birthday party, and my mom really liked to throw parties. So we would have like really cool things at my birthday party. Always people were really like looking forward to it. And this was like one of the biggest ones. I was turning 10. We had like a dunk tank and like just crazy things. And my dad, I really wanted an electric scooter. So my dad got it for me like an hour before my birthday party started. And it was like a secret. And he was like, don't tell your mom I got you this. No, maybe he didn't say like, don't tell her. My mom knew, but like, he was like, you know, you can't have this yet, but this is yours. And my dad like went to go get ready, and so did my mom. And one of my best friends was like, let's ride the scooter. Like, they'll never know. And they knew. We rode the scooter, and I lived like on like a circle, like a cul-de-sac. And I was just going really fast, and I fell. And I was like, you guys, there was like a hole at the bottom of my chin. You could see my bones, like you could see my chin, and I am like gushing blood.
Oh, you feel bad.
Bad. My tooth, I like broke a tooth. I mean, I was 10. I still had my baby teeth, but I went home crying to my mom, and my mom was like, you need to go to the hospital. So my mom actually sent me to the hospital with my neighbor because my mom needed to stay for the party.
Listen, I don't know what you are, but your mama black. She's like, I told that hard-headed ass girl.
Don't get on the motherfucking scooter yet.
She like,
oh my god, that's so fucking funny.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god, that is hilarious. Can I fucking have that? Like, can I use that?
That's funny. Ashley T gonna say, I'm such an innocent person. How in the world did I end up with someone with such a colorful past?
listen.
Then she put bad boys, bad boys.
Every time he tells a story, I'm like, damn, you did that much?
Oh, there's so many more.
Oh my god.
There's so many more.
And you right, Shaena. He has like the best memory. He be remembering verbatim.
Oh my gosh, you just don't understand how photographic my memory is.
I have a great memory, but I think I must have blocked out some childhood shit.
Yeah, you probably blocked. I mean, I did too. Yeah.
But,
Oh man. So what's your childhood memory, Miss KT?
Miss Shaena, were you done?
Yeah, so that was it. I mean, it was just that so I had to go get stitches, and I missed my whole birthday party. But then I came back at the very, very end of it and was all
At
fucked
least
up.
you blew out some candles, or they was already done by the time you got there.
Yeah, they blew. My mom probably blew them out. I'm kidding. No, but it was fun. Like, people liked it. My mom was able to entertain everyone, and no one even knew that I was missing, probably.
Oh,
That's you.
that's hilarious.
They were all like, we have a dunk tank, a chocolate fountain. Like, we're good. You know, I don't know.
They're like, we didn't need you. No.
No, we just wanted the party.
That definitely remind me of that Jewish song that you made. How much
They kicking it right for her 10th birthday. When my son was acting up when he turned 10, I told him, you know what? You're going to turn 10 again next year. Nigga, ain't nobody got time. You ain't turning 10 this year because you want to act up in school. So clearly we'll try again next year.
He fucked up. He don't know. I don't know how old he is.
10 ain't for you.
10 ain't for you.
I missed a couple birthdays.
shit.
He probably 28 for real. You don't know.
Oh my god.
Just another one. I'm gonna make mine quick. So we were over my aunt's house, and my grandmother reminded me of this, and they blamed me. Right, I was 14. Okay, my grandmother's driving. My dad's a truck driver. R.I.P. Kurt. So he's always taught us about highways. Right. So we are driving to Mississippi, and we get to the state of Alabama, and they told us, you know, this is back when there wasn't any, phone, ain't no GPS, ain't, the most you have is a printout of some MapQuest or Yahoo directions. But the family told us, when you see 20, take 20, it'll get you to Mississippi faster. Okay. So my grandmother's driving, my aunt's in the passenger seat, I'm in the back seat. So my aunt says, here's 20 right here. So my grandma like, I don't think that's the way to go. My aunt like, well, they said when you see 20, take 20. So I said, it's a highway. How many 20s we gonna see? So they take 20. It was State Route 20 in the state of Alabama, not Interstate 20. We went 4 hours out the way after already driving 8 hours to get to Mississippi.
Oh, wow.
So we
it was the
pull
wrong
over.
20.
It was the wrong 20. It was the state. It was the interstate 20 in the state route for Alabama instead of interstate 20 like the highway, you know. So now I know the white signs, in case any of you anybody out there don't know. The white signs are for state routes and the blue signs are for interstates or
Oh
highways.
my God.
So we were supposed to take the blue 20 and we didn't. So now it's like 11 something that night. It's dark as hell. We got to pull over to the countryest pit stop, corner store, gas station. Like, and he looked like he was probably the sheriff too. Like, it was just like one little building. So we get out. They make all three of us get out, and we leave the little kids in the car. And so, I was
So if we
14.
all die, they all fucked up.
I was grown. Yeah. If they take them, they can't take us all. You know, you got somebody got to make it to tell the story.
The weak with the weak, the strong with the strong.
Oh,
Hey, it'd be
shit.
like that. Only the strong survive.
That's hilarious.
So the man tell us like y'all are. He said you can go back 4 hours that way, and there's gonna be another 4 hours if you continue on your way, or to be a 2 to 3 hour total if you take a road called the Natchez Trail. This was the scariest, probably still up until this point, night of my life. I kept dozing off like, no KKK. Like, I really felt like, he was like, it's dark. He
Right.
said, it's a straight shot. He said, but you won't see another piece of light nowhere forever. And he said,
Wow.
if you do, something's wrong. So while I see a piece of light, like, damn, is that the something that's wrong? Like, what the world? It was so bad. My grandmother, who is a pastor, minister, born again Christian, shouted that as soon as day broke. She said, "Oh, thank the Lord!" Because it took us. It was probably like 4 o'clock in the morning, and day was finally breaking, and we finally made it like to the Mississippi border or something. It was just the worst, and there was crows everywhere. It just felt like death, and I just was like, "I don't think we gonna make it." I'm like, Keisha, it's your fault. I said, I just asked how many 20s we gonna see. I didn't know it was gonna be 2. I thought it was only 1.
Oh my gosh. Wait, do you feel that it was your fault?
No. I mean, of course.
She said no. She said no. Even though it was.
No.
I mean, because I am very persuasive, and even at 14, you know, everybody listened to me my whole life because everybody think I'm smart and I know some stuff. So when I asked how many 20s you think you're gonna see, you know, like that was like a validation to them. Like, oh, she probably right. We ain't gonna
Right.
see.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So I should have learned to shut the fuck up, and I still haven't. I don't know.
That was the shortest, longest.
So anyway.
4 hours later.
Right.
Let me like to think you die or not.
No, you hear it. So. Oh shit. Next up is flowers while they're still here. Instead of being conditioned to give people flowers while they're dead and gone, we like to give flowers to people while they still here. My flowers this week, I already tagged her, is going to Mama Luke. That is my dude Jason Lucas's mom. She was just dope as fuck when we grew up, and we was talking about it Saturday. Because Jason was talking about Adonis. Him and Adonis almost got in a fight because Adonis was cussing in front of Mama. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you know, you don't cuss in front of your parents or whatever, right? So Jason was like, well, we ain't cuss in front of your parents. I'm like, no, hell no. I mean, but I did, you know, and it was cool. and I was like, but we smoked weed in front of your mama. Like, she let us smoke weed in your fucking bedroom.
But cussing is where she
right, when we got like 15, 16, and she was cool with it. You used to take her car, and you got arrested and all that shit, and I had to drive the car back and was like, Mom, you gotta go get him out of jail. So, but like she always been so cool. And the last time I seen her was on the last holiday. What was the last Monday holiday we had?
The 4th of July.
Memorial Day.
Yeah, Memorial Day before the 4th of July. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So I went over there and I ain't seen her in a minute. And when she seen me, she bust out into tears and gave me a big ass hug. So it was just good to see her because she was always so fucking dope, so fucking cool. Came to both my parents' funerals, came to little mama's baby shower, just was a dope fucking parent all together. So, Mama Luke, you getting your flowers today, Mama. Love you.
That's what's up.
Who next?
Shaena, you want to give anybody flowers today?
Yeah, I want to give flowers to my mom, honestly, because I give my mom such a hard time growing up. My mom is still, obviously here with us today because these are her flowers for people that are. But
We got it. We got it.
I feel like I have for the past 3 years, as when I started to grow up, I started to realize that like my parents aren't the superheroes that I thought they were when I was a kid. And it kind of messed up my brain a little for a while because I was like, my mom like was a bad mom. Like I felt like she shouldn't do her best. And looking back, like my mom did the best she could with the things that she had. And for real, my mom gave us like a great childhood. I mean, she had her moments, don't get me wrong, but she fucking killed it as far as like parenting. I mean, could she have done better? I don't know, but she did the best she could with what she had. And I just feel like it's important to say that because I've been writing, for the past 3 years, just a lot of realizing things about her. But now I realize again that like she's dope.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Dope moms are always great.
Yes. Ashley T reminded me that was Father's Day, and she's absolutely right. That was on Father's Day.
Well, you the one said.
I know.
Okay.
She,
All right.
I mean, you know how your better half,
No, I'm saying because
correct you and help
you said Monday, so that's why Tim said Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Ashley
yeah,
T,
it was a
thank
Sunday.
you.
Yeah,
What would he
thank
do
you.
without you? Shit. Be lost somewhere. No.
Pretty much.
Anyway, so I'm gonna give my flowers to my cousin Jamia Harvey. I tagged her. I don't know if she's on here.
And it ain't her birthday, is it?
It's not her birthday.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cause I will, and I probably already gave her flowers. I don't care. I'm gonna give. Listen, it's some niggas who ain't gonna never get, and there's some that's gonna. Oh, it's just okay. So Jamia got baptized on Sunday.
Okay.
Her and her two daughters. You can clap.
I normally clap when you finish.
I want to clap for
That's
this
true.
part. Dang, thank you.
Y'all having a little lovers quarrel and shit? Like, that's your first one? Okay.
Listen,
All right.
makeup sex is the best. So anyway, Jamia, who got baptized, see how you be fucking with me, y'all. Shout out to my cousin. I am so proud of you. I am happy for you. I am glad that you made this commitment to God and included your children. And thank you to all the people who came out and showed their love and support. I hate when I can't make it to those type of things, and the live went out, so I couldn't watch it. And then, you feel bad because you're not a part. But I love, respect, and appreciate the great mom that you are and the woman that you are and the woman that you are growing into. Keep walking into it, cuz you're getting your flowers today.
Hey. That's what's up. Nice. All right, let's get into the show, man. What's going on with Robert Kelly sentencing?
Listen. So I really don't care that R. Kelly got his time.
We really
right?
don't, but go ahead.
But I do care that so many other people, like Hugh Hefner and all of these other well-known people, are not being held accountable.
Hugh Hefner dead, but go ahead.
I mean, but they still never. Shit, hold us a state accountable then something.
No, you right, because they brought out all the allegations after he died, which didn't make any sense. But I get exactly what you're saying.
And so that's just my whole point with anything, right? And I just wanted to talk about it real quick. This idea of the double standard, where if it's okay for one, then it has to be okay for all, or you've got to hold people accountable fairly.
Yep.
And we just have this idea that one thing somebody does is way worse than somebody else, or because they are famous, they don't have to be held accountable. What? I clicked off the live. This nigga's so stupid.
I'm sorry. Blame that on Ashley T. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
What's she saying?
She said Timmy's chair be tickling the inside of your thighs later with his cake.
Ashley, I told you that in confidence.
Because I don't know.
All the shots getting fired today, boy.
She threw that shit left so quick. Hey, cuz on the line though. She said, "Thanks, cuz. Love you. Definitely, you definitely getting your flowers."
Yeah, I definitely appreciate you.
Go ahead, finish. I'm sorry. I couldn't hold that. I seen that. I almost pissed myself. Timmy the tickler.
Timmy the tickler.
Go.
Oh, I like that.
Y'all. We trying to talk about punk ass R. Kelly.
So stupid. But so R. Kelly is now in jail, still trying to fight. I guess one of his victims is
Oh.
holding him down.
Yeah.
Supposed to be his fiance.
Yeah.
He's going through it, and he has 30 years. And I am not by any means saying he does not deserve to suffer for his crimes.
He also got other cases pending too on
I
sentencing.
just would like for people to suffer for their crimes
Yes.
fairly and for all to be punished because it's horrible. And people prey on children.
Yep.
And it's just the idea that, we want our kids kept safe in all situations, from stupid rapist type pedophiles like, R. Kelly and all of them. But then we also want them safe in schools and other situations too. And I just feel like we have this idea that what he did is worse than what other people do, but we got people killing people with guns and just all kind. I just feel like we have a bullshit ass government right now. We are not holding people accountable fairly. It's just a little easier to see right now because everything comes through social media. We didn't always know how the bullshit been.
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't never liked politics, but
No.
so you always had that idea.
So my take on this, I'm just gonna add one thing. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bit of jail time.
With a little bit of jail time.
Nothing wrong.
That ain't no little bit. He got a lot of bit. And now that nigga really in there wishing he could fly.
Hey, just make sure y'all use no Vaseline on that motherfucker.
I want to say, as soon as he got his sentencing, the gas prices went down. So
I did notice that. Hey, but the crazy part about it is like the girl that's holding him down, one of his, I guess she don't consider she don't consider herself a victim. Is engaged and wants to get married. But there's no conjugal visits for rapists. You're gonna be in there.
Is that true?
Yeah, dead serious.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
For child
pedophiles, there is no conjugal visits. So fuck that dude.
He just needs somebody to handle his books and handle his
he
money.
deserved those 30 years plus. So
listen, if I didn't have nothing else going on, I would marry his ass just to be control of his money. Fuck it.
And all his money pretty much gone because of the court cases. Shaena, what you think about that R. Kelly shit
that much money
with the sentencing? What you think about it?
Shaena, like R, who we talking about?
You lost for words over there?
Yeah, I don't know. I to be honest with you, I don't know enough about exactly what he did to say. But I do. What do you mean by?
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
What'd you say?
She said he pissed on a girl on video.
No. So I know, like what R. Kelly did, but like I haven't really like dug into the case. Like I come like from a background of law. So like for me, I would want to see like the details. But I'm with Miss KT as far as like I think that sometimes some people are let off depending on who they are, and there's unjust, in everywhere. But what do you mean by somebody is holding him down? What does that mean? Like he's in a relationship with somebody while he's there?
Yeah, he's in a relationship with a woman that they claimed was one of his victims, and now she's going to support him and be there for him during his jail sentence.
That's 30 years of her life that she's wasting.
She won't be there for 30.
I was going to say, yeah, I highly doubt that.
2, maybe 3 tops.
Okay.
Because that's how long his money will last, and then she'll get some fame and notoriety for a minute, and she'll marry up.
Oh, she'll probably write a book about it or something. A memoir.
So anyway,
what'd you say, Shaena?
She's gonna write a book about it or something.
Pretty much.
Listen, there's gotta be something in it for him.
Pretty much. I was married to the nigga that
I was married to
made priceless music until y'all found out what the fuck he was really doing. Then y'all looked at his music like, oh my god, you're talking about kids.
Listen,
wait. So do we not? Do you guys? Would you still listen to any of his music, or no way?
We talked about this on the episode a while back, and it was like literally an hour conversation.
Yeah.
No, I can't listen
Not
to his
every
music
song,
anymore.
at least. Some stuff, like if I'm at somebody,
Step in the Name of Love, she'll listen to.
Because if I'm at a reception and they play it, I just start stepping to the side
That's
without
it.
Yeah, you can't help it.
Decide. No, I mean,
I'm about to ruin it for you.
so this.
That was, that was the baby's first step.
Oh, shit!
He wasn't even messing with babies. They was 12 and already
gosh.
stepping by then.
Oh gosh!
But that 12 play, or it seems like she ready. Oh my
Seems like
fucking
you
God.
ready.
Brad destroyed that
Yeah,
one for me.
Definitely.
Growing
That was
up, I
about a
thought
kid.
that was the shit.
Yeah, I mean, growing up,
Yeah,
like
because
growing
you
up,
don't know.
when we was in the prime of R. Kelly music,
Yeah.
I
Everybody thought.
listen, it was
Yeah.
definitely baby making music, but then when you find out later, like
It was literally
he's talking about
babies
seems
he
like
was
you
making
ready.
music about.
You're 12, but it seems like you're ready, and then I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind, like,
Listen.
Oh man. Oh wow.
like,
And he wrote age ain't nothing but a number
and he
for
wrote,
Aaliyah.
yeah, and he wrote
For his
Age Ain't
wife
Nothing
Aaliyah, who
for
was
his wife
14, 15
when
at
he
the
married
time.
her, and then falsified documents to marry her, and she
Yeah.
looked like
Yeah. See, I did read about all of that. Yeah. That's. Oh man.
I can't, and like, don't get me wrong, he was a musical fucking genius.
Sure.
They say most geniuses
Got
are
something
mentally,
disturbed on
yeah,
them. Yeah.
something going on.
I'm mentally disturbed, but I ain't touching no kids. so,
Right. There's a difference between. Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I guess it's levels to this shit. That's what they
It-
say.
Mm, yeah.
to the shit like J Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't listen to it. But the bad part about it is, like, I really wasn't listening to him on a regular anyway. So it's
Right.
like,
No one was.
What if he make a new song from jail? Would you listen to that?
I don't know. That one song that he made for Nick Cannon, that I'm a gigolo with a lot. That was like my favorite Nick Cannon song. Because Nick Cannon has
That's
horrible
crazy
songs.
that you got a favorite Nick Cannon
Because
song.
his songs
I know what.
are trash.
I didn't even know Nick Cannon had a song.
Me either.
You knew Nick had a song. Shut your ass up. DJ say he's still listening. So okay, all right.
Hey,
Ashley
DOU, we
T.
said if you ain't gonna stop listening to the Star Spangled Banner, then don't try and.
Oh, anytime that song come on, I fucking hate it. I always tell Ashley T, I was like, I fucking hate this song.
Because when you think about all of its
Yeah, because
references and
yeah.
was
Oh
it
my
implying
gosh.
and-
Yeah. I can't fuck with the Star Spangled Banner. I won't sing it. I've stood, but I won't put my hand over my heart or whatever, or none of that shit. Won't take my hat off. If I got a hat on, it's like I fuck that song. So, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm my own person. So
Harvey Weinstein made movies. You gonna stop watching all his good movies?
what movies did he make?
He like the owner of Miramax or something. They
Yeah, but
produced all kind of movies.
Yeah, what movies?
Like The Untouchable, The Lord of the Rings.
I wasn't a Lord of the Rings fan.
Wasn't it what?
I wasn't a Lord of the Rings fan.
Okay, what about The Untouchables? That's a classic.
I watched it once. I never watched it again.
All right, Good Will Hunting.
Never. Nope.
Kill Bill.
He made
Wait,
that.
Good Will Hunting was.
He's like
Kill Bill is motherfucking
Tarantino.
Tarantino.
production company is Miramax.
I'm talking about who made the movie. You said who made the movie.
Harvey Weinstein didn't make movies. He was just the owner of Miramax, and that's who funded most of the stuff.
All right. So Ashley T said he won't need a
I ain't
visit.
talking about director.
He's going to have plenty of his fair share of ass in prison.
And they're gonna be telling
His
him,
ass.
"Seems like you ready."
Seems like you're ready
Girl, are you ready?
Oh damn, he a girl now.
Yeah, he a girl now. He a girl
to
now.
go all
Roberta
the way.
Kelly, that's messed up. How
Yep.
they
Roberta
how they
Kelly.
did you,
Yeah, his
or how
fault.
you did them.
His fault.
He thought though. I promise. I don't know for sure, but in my mind, he met with some lawyers. He met with their parents. He really thought he was covering himself legally from all the bullshit because there's no way for him to be out there like that. Like it was almost blatant when you think about it. All of the shit that he did.
Yeah.
So I feel like he had to think legally he was
cool.
covered or
Yeah.
untouchable. But I just seen the video. That shit was weird as fuck. He was performing on stage. And you know, he doing his little bump and grind thing or whatever. And some woman comes up with a towel and he's singing like, wipe my head. So she wipe his head. He like, wipe my nose. She wipe his nose. He said, wipe my mouth. Like he stuck his tongue out. She wiped his tongue. Like, nigga, you performing. You want this same towel that this stranger lady brought up. and just wipe him down. All
Yeah,
the
because-
women just touching all on
Yeah,
him.
because
and-
he was like, I'm getting your daughter tonight. I mean, so he didn't really care about that towel. So, you know.
That nigga said, "I'll do whatever it takes to get you."
Hey.
Oh my gosh, you on trash.
He was on trash. What do you mean?
All right, let's continue.
All right, let's go. What we got next?
What the fuck is going on with Trick Daddy's boyfriend-in-law?
Listen, Trick Daddy love the kids, but he says he'll have a boyfriend-in-laws before getting a divorce.
Woo!
He also says she going to hell with me.
So he's still married, and he said she could have a boyfriend, and that's his boyfriend-in-law.
So he had an interview on the Breakfast Club, which was fucking hilarious.
He's so stupid.
And fans questioning his logic when it came to being adamantly against divorce, but endorses having side pieces. Trick Daddy and his estranged wife, Joy Young, have reportedly called it quits for some time now, although the Love and Hip Hop star has made it clear he has no plans of signing the divorce papers unless his current girlfriend asks to marry him. So he basically said the only way I'd get a divorce is if my girl want me to marry her. In my mind right now, I'm like a dual point guard, one and done, he inserted.
So stupid.
According to him, he'd rather allow Young to have boyfriends, calling them his boyfriend-in-laws. Because he said if she got a boyfriend, that's my boyfriend-in-law, and I'm his husband-in-law. Because he say, well, you better keep her motherfucking happy because I don't want her mad because you're going to mess up with what I got going on. Like
That's some bullshit.
That motherfucker is hilariously dumb. Because she wants a divorce, but he won't give it to her.
But you know they say it's cheaper to keep her.
Yeah.
And he probably will have to pay her. He probably had no. Trick Daddy ain't got no prenup. That nigga can't even spell prenup.
He's okay with an entanglement.
Listen.
That's
he
more
probably,
than entanglement, nigga.
He another one that went to
He
his
got several
lawyers.
boyfriends.
He like, listen, I ain't about to. I'm gonna have to pay her. What if I get a divorce? Baby, no, you ain't getting these papers from me.
But then said he would marry his girlfriend if his girlfriend was like, you need to marry me.
Yeah, because
he said that's the only way he would get a divorce.
Because he found a good situation, but clearly she ain't putting no pressure on him.
Nope.
Because she well taken care of.
Yeah, exactly. And
so everybody, listen, Trick Daddy ain't got a whole lot of money, but he got enough that they cool. They like, we can't fuck this up. You gonna mess it up for everybody.
He said, he was like, tell her to stop using my name, then we'll talk about a divorce.
Oh, facts.
He said.
Yo, it's Ike Turner shit. I want my name back.
I want my name back, anime. I want my name back, anime.
My daddy gave me that name. Who would want to be called Mrs. Trick Daddy anyway? She could at least be Trick Mama or something. Shit.
Mama or Mama?
You like Trick Mama?
That's hilarious. Ashley Tigo say, too bad he doesn't have to agree if she want the divorce. It's going to happen regardless. He would be smarter to grant the divorce cordially. But that's the thing.
She don't want that divorce. But that's the thing. For real.
It's been like 4 years.
Yeah, I would say it's been several years.
Yeah, it's been 4 years since she wanted the fucking divorce and he won't give it to her. And she really not fighting him on it. Like at all. Because he's like, you going to hell with me because that's adultery. So, you know, you got a side piece, I got a side piece. We be fucking in different bedrooms in the same house. Like,
they both like, yep, he right. Adultery for both of y'all niggas. Mark it down. I want it marked. Like on mark.
like on Oh shit. Shada, what you think about Trick Daddy?
You guys, I have no idea about any of this. Also, it's been 4 years.
Yeah,
at least 4.
Yeah, she said she wanted a divorce like 4 or 5 years ago.
What I will say is Miss KG said it's cheaper to keep her. She's not wrong. Like that is unfortunately
went nowhere.
But be done with that shit. Like let her go. Like think you need to let it go. Let it go.
Another love TKO.
Oh, just let that shit go, dude. Like I don't get it where like he trying to hold on to like I don't know what he's trying to hold on to. Like I'm lost. I'm at lost for words for that one. Cause like what is he really trying to hold on to? Like
But
why
he
won't
not
he
the
give her
only
fucking
one. You
divorce?
know how many people, especially in the black community, ain't been together in 20 years and still be married?
That's true.
Still
I do think it probably has to do with money though, because like I feel like once you like do get the divorce, you have to give the wife, like half your stuff or whatever.
To give up his assets.
You don't.
Yeah.
Tim said he's still married.
Yeah, I
Tim,
don't
why
know.
you still
I
married?
don't know why you keep throwing that out there, Timmy.
He want everybody to know. Hey, I'm not doing no adultery with your ass no more. Wait a minute.
No more. Oh shit. Okay.
You ain't gonna be having me in the book. Not for that anyway, Lord.
she would definitely lose that case.
That's
Why are you still
fucking
married?
hilarious.
It's a long story.
Is it cheaper to keep her?
No,
Cause he ain't gonna earn no money.
It's only cheaper to keep her when you're making like millions. Like
I'm saying like Timmy ain't got no money to give her.
yeah, when you have like tons of assets, that is when it's or cheap to keep him too.
I'm saying, Timmy, you being kept over there?
by the loss. Like I got 2 kids that I ain't had nothing to do with.
Oh shit, we ain't going back into this today.
Yeah, we
Timmy's
really not.
wife, chime in and tell us why y'all ain't got divorced
Oh
yet.
shit! You calling her? I'm out of this shit.
Listen, the first thing I did when I decided I didn't want to be with my husband no more is ran to the divorce court. They was like, it costs this to fill out the papers. I said, that's a lot. I know how to read. What can I do for cheaper? They said, "These forms yourself for $200. Put me on that side. Let me do. I can read and write. What I gotta do?" And then I mailed the paper, certified mail, to his parents' house. And I told his dad, he getting something important for the kids. Can you sign for it when it comes? Pow! Oh, divorce is on now. Hey!
That's dope.
I don't play no games.
That's
I need
dope.
all of my $200 worth.
That's dope. That's dope right there.
That's badass.
Listen, when you won't shut that shit done right,
Because
you
my
get yourself.
lawyer kept having to look for her punk ass. And I'm like, nigga, just file that shit. Fuck that.
Listen, the
the
state
the
gave you
judge
some options. So.
and the judge was like, look, it's been 6 months since he's been looking for her. Fuck that. That's what the
Hey,
judge
listen.
said. I was like, hey, I agree with you, Judge. Let's go.
Yeah, fuck that. You right, Judge. Y'all fist bumping and shit.
Oh shit. What we got next?
Crazy.
Funny.
Fucked up
News.
Yeah. It's our favorite part.
Shaena was like, I don't know anything about crazy, funny, fucked up news. I was like,
Nobody does.
Well, I love. Yeah. Anyway, yes.
That is my baby. All right. This week in crazy, funny, fucked up news, best man steals bride from groom after confessing his
Oh
love
my God.
in his wedding speech.
No.
What?
Yep. Here we go.
No, that was a womp right there. That's messed up.
Here we go.
Your best man?
Yep. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the best man to steal the bride away from the groom at the wedding. Well, such
With a
was the
baby
case
carriage. Shit.
for Desiree White, who ultimately divorced her husband to marry her lifelong friend and the best man at her wedding. Brian, after he confessed his undenying love for her while toasting her nuptials to his then best friend.
Stop it.
He said, I remember the first moment I saw Desiree. I loved her. I fell in love with her.
That nigga wrote this speech.
I knew she had to be mine. I thought she was the most beautiful person I've ever seen in my life.
That definitely ain't no friend. He was never friends with the groom. He only held in so he could say this at the wedding.
Exactly. White from Illinois told Kennedy News and Media of Bryant's best man speech during the 2010 matrimony. He said, she's the best person I've ever met. I've never met anyone like her. Then I found out she already had a boyfriend, and I thought I needed to find a way to get her. But then I met the ex-husband, and we became friends.
Wow. That is so stupid.
You know what's crazy though is like during the wedding, somebody says, "Does anyone object?" And he stayed silent. You know, he was like,
He
"No."
probably was coughing.
He stayed
And
silent.
they just thought
He
got
was the
allergies.
fucking best man.
He probably was up there like,
He's right there.
shoot. They like, what's wrong, bro? Your allergies messing up? He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
So
yeah."
of course the identity of the ex-husband is unknown,
Right.
but
'Cause
she
he's
had
stupid.
her ex. But she and her ex sat side by side, slack-jawed. I guess that's mouth open, as Bryant poured out his heart in front of them and their wedding guest.
Wow.
Bryant then said, "Love you both. Congratulations." It ended there. She added nothing that her ears turned red with embarrassment after his admission. A wave of awkwardness then overcame the room. White remembered saying everyone was kind of laughing, and then it got quiet. And she was admittedly confused at Bryant's confession, most notably due to the staunchly platonic nature of their years-long camaraderie.
So he didn't even hit on her or nothing. They wasn't flirting.
Brian
no
and I
affair,
met
nothing.
each other in a class at high school. I had a boyfriend at the time. Because of that, I really wasn't going to talk to other people. After showing him a picture of her then beau, Brian immediately recognized the kid as someone who shared the same lunch period as him. The three formed a tight buddies bond shortly thereafter. Brian and my ex-husband became best friends.
Wow.
And because they were guys, they did a lot together. They did
He been plotting
everything
on her
together,
since high school.
insisting that she did not harbor any romantic feelings for
feel
her
kinda stalkerish.
now husband during years. I set Brian up on dates with other women so many times. She said I've been on double dates with him, and I always tell people I wouldn't have ever dated the person he was then. Adding that at that time, he had a lot of growing up to do. I didn't really look at him in that way. But she ended up getting
How did
divorced.
they end up getting together though?
You want me to read the whole
Like,
thing?
no. I mean, I just want
Was
to.
it like right when he said the speech?
Yeah, that's what we want to know. We want to know if, like, during the reception, if she just was like, you know what, that speech moved me. Fuck this nigga. I just said I do.
Right. Also, the
Right now, that's what we want to know.
the
Like,
balls on someone to do something like this.
like-
I'm looking for that.
like that's what I need to know. First of all, I need to know where was the groom's family at, because my family, if it's my brother that's getting married and his best man say some shit, by that second sentence, first of all, his
And
mic getting
the
cut
bad
off.
part about it, is when they shared the dance at the wedding, he said, why didn't you ever give me a chance?
Wow.
I would have always taken care of you.
He was thirsty. So I need to know at what point
Thirsty
did she
as fuck.
decide?
Hold on, I'm getting there, because it's a long fucking story on this one. He was always
D'Angelo just commented and said that it was years later they got divorced because they had issues in their marriage.
Oh, he found nigga. Stop googling shit, motherfucker. You can't play. You can't play.
He
games
said he
with this
talked
shit.
about it on his podcast a minute ago. That's what
Oh! He said we talked about it on our podcast a minute ago.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you definitely can't play game edition. But I think it was years past, because he's right. It's there. But
That's a hell of a speech, though.
we're gonna play game
Hey,
edition.
his speech basically said, "You chose the wrong one, and I'll be here waiting when you're ready."
Seems like you're ready.
Seems like you're ready.
Girl, are you
be
ready?
You about to leave your man. Leave
soon
your
as you
man.
Oh shit. So game edition. How old was Desiree White?
Let me see.
How old was the bride?
How long do the thirst last? That's the real question, because it started in high school.
And DJ, don't you chime in since you already did the story on your
How
podcast.
long did the thirst last?
Yeah.
Because he been waiting on
He
the
been
chance.
waiting.
Imagine somebody tell you, "Hey, why you never give me a shot at your wedding?" I wasn't good enough for you.
No. It wasn't just somebody saying that. It was the best man making a public speech.
Husband's best friend that you see all
And
the
her
time.
best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really thought they was gonna have a threesome and never did. And he's like, "Man, I gotta tell her how I feel."
Wow.
Because you said they had a 3-buddy system. I thought that was
They
cool
did
for
have
her.
a 3 buddy system.
I thought that was code for
Yeah, threesome. Because like if they would have had a threesome, he would have tried to outdo the husband. And
Yeah,
shit.
the show like
and that wouldn't
look
have
what
been
you missing out
and
on.
that wouldn't have been a threesome. That would have been a train. But okay,
Wait, go because it would have been an outdo.
2 guys and a girl. That's a train.
No, that could be a threesome.
No, that's a train.
No, it's not.
That's a train.
You just saying that because you're the guy.
No, because it's a
train
train.
is one after the other, right?
No, it's
But
still.
if everybody doing stuff,
Listen, 2 guys and a girl, or more guys is a train.
nope.
2 girls and a guy is a threesome. This is why, because the girls partake in each other. In a train, the guys do not do anything with each other.
You don't know what them best friends did.
Beat up the
How you
putative.
judging they best friend?
I'm telling you the difference between a train and a threesome, motherfucker.
What I'm telling you is just because 2 guys are involved,
That's a train.
one.
That's a train.
No, it ain't no
So it's a
train.
threesome if they bisexual?
That's a train.
That's what he said.
If they bisexual, yeah.
He said it's only a threesome if they bisexual.
D'Angelo said it's only a threesome if all parties interact. Exactly. That's why it's called a threesome. A train would be 2 guys and a girl. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can make yourself feel better on whatever you did in your past to make it sound good. But this is already a fact. This is already a fact. This is already a fact. This is already a fact.
I don't get choo-choo. This is
already a fact.
Come on with crazy, funny, fucked up news.
I've been going. How old was Desiree White? Timmy, how old was Desiree White?
At the time of the wedding?
Just how old was she?
Shit, we don't got enough information.
I'm gonna say 26.
Okay. Shaena, what do you think? How old?
I would say 29.
29. Timmy say 26.
I think she's older too.
And
Can I change my mind?
you sure can.
Sorry, because he waited through high school, I feel like probably not that long. 21.
21. Oh shit.
Yeah.
You're younger. Okay.
Yeah, I think she like 30.
30. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say 33, but
None of you are correct.
all right.
She was 32 years old.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Last question. How many guests did he do this in front of? How many guests was at the wedding?
Were they white?
No, wrong. Yes, they were white.
That was also her last name.
So that was 18 guests.
He said, and that was also her last name.
Last names can be deceiving.
What color they are, that's come on now.
Because like Middle Eastern weddings are huge.
His ass.
Nobody's getting that off.
Nobody getting that.
Shaena, how many guests?
Like 175.
I like that number. Timmy, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 200.
200. What do you say, Miss KT?
I'm gonna say 100.
All right. One of you is exactly correct.
Probably Shaena with that damn exact ass 175.
It was Timmy with 200. 200 wedding guests. Ain't that crazy as fuck?
That
That's a
is
nice ass wedding.
crazy.
That's a big ass.
That's insane.
That is
That's
a
insane.
huge wedding with everybody they ever known in their whole life.
Yep.
And he got the balls to stand up there.
And then like to have to tell later when you're with him, it's like, oh, how'd you guys meet? Oh, you remember him at my wedding.
Yeah. Remember he gave that speech?
Remember?
He gave me a speech. We end up fucking afterwards.
All the women go.
It was a train, not a threesome.
Nice. He loved you your whole way.
I wish somebody would do something like that for me.
So this is a question I got. How many of these girls did he sleep with after the wedding?
At least 3 of the bridesmaids.
Probably all the bridesmaids, yeah.
He had a threesome that night.
A real threesome.
Listen, they all was like, look how much he care about her. He'll probably care about me if I give him some. That's how bitches think, not women. Bitches.
Well, they saw that's like an alpha move.
Listen, that is really top dog. Like, hey,
Hell yeah.
this is my last chance
Hell yeah.
to make an official declarative in front of everybody's statement. And it just is what it is after that. Even if I got to get my ass whooped, you don't know how I feel.
Is that BDE y'all be talking about?
Yeah.
Yep, right there. Yep.
Yeah, hey.
100%.
I think that's a
Oh,
pussy
Timmy, you don't
move.
know about that. Oh, you think it's a what?
I think that's a pussy move.
Do you?
I think so too.
I think it's a pussy move.
I think so.
It's attention seeking.
It is
It's
very,
definitely
very
attention
attention
seeking.
seeking. Yep.
But it's one of those declarative statements that that women always want men to make, right? Like you want somebody to love you enough to go
To
all
do
out
that.
and say it and declare it in front of everybody.
I
Like,
agree that the way he went about it.
now I get why y'all say it's an asshole move
Yeah.
from a guy. From a
Nah,
guy's
not an
perspective.
asshole move, a pussy move.
I mean, what's
Well, was he doing this? Was he reading like I have loved you since, or was it like in the moment he just changed his speech?
I
That
bet,
would
I bet you he had a card in his hand and then changed his speech.
Yeah, it sounds
because
like
if he changed his speech, then I think it's like a courageous thing. If he
No,
said it,
I still don't think that's courageous because that dude is your best friend, and then
you're right. No, he ruined the wedding and he fucked up the life
he's seen the
and
woman.
he embarrassed everybody.
He's seen her come down the aisle.
So why not? So why not just object before
You're
they
right.
say I do?
You're right. You're right.
That's
the point
that's the
I'm
move.
getting at, right? Like if you really, really care about her that much and don't
Yeah.
think he deserves her, and you both are their best friends, but she was your friend longer than him,
But
you say nope. You say I don't think they should get married because I love her and I've loved you since the first time I seen you.
but
I
people
thought you
who
were the most
object,
beautiful woman I've ever seen.
they normally object with that idea in mind that you are going to agree with me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like people don't object blindly, like, hey, I don't know you, but I object. He doesn't deserve, people object when they've had a conversation that might lean in their favor. That's like a huge level. He just threw some ignorant shit in his speech and he thought, I'm gonna just put it all out there. Fuck it. Once he seen her in that wedding dress. I know, I'm telling you that's what it was.
Ashley T gonna say, why accept being the best man with those feelings to begin?
You know, Ashley T,
exactly what I'm saying. That's what I'm
that
saying.
right there. That right there.
Like you
That's
go,
it
you
right
go,
there.
you go accept to be the best man.
That
and
right there. That would have been courageous.
I don't think they should get married. Like that's pussy shit. Like Timmy said. I agree with you, Timmy.
He really was just shooting his future shot. He knew that shit wasn't gonna work, but he like, girl, you make your own choices. Just know I'm here waiting.
That's some bullshit. All right, we got to get out of here. Shayna, thanks for coming to the show.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for having me. It was nice to meet you.
We definitely enjoyed having you, even though Miss KT was racist as fuck.
No, it was fun, you guys. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for having me.
Why you bringing up old shit?
I'm just saying, Shayna, drop all your socials so the couchers can follow you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's at I go by Shaena, Shaena, and that's on Twitter, Instagram. I go by Shaena, and my Facebook is already tagged here.
Hey.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. It was great to be here, and I look forward to maybe doing it one day again.
Thanks for coming, and don't forget if I can take a feature with me, I got you. You already know it. I ain't lying.
Thank you.
We talked about it when we was talking.
We did.
Yeah, we talked about
I
it.
appreciate you. Thank you.
Ready, so
yeah, but I told her, I'm like, I need a little more time out of you.
You said 30 minutes.
20.
That's why I waited to do the podcast. I was like, I'm waiting till I have 30 minutes. No, I'm kidding.
That's why you was waiting.
that's what's up.
Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a good weekend.
No problem. We ain't going nowhere yet. We about to do the close, but before we do that, Miss KT, you want to give out your social?
No, I don't know that.
Miss KT _ comedy at TikTok. So mine, if you want to follow me on Facebook, it's Sean Boyd. And if you're not from Ohio, put in Sean Boyd, Ohio. You'll see a picture of me and Lil Mama. Instagram is SB Comedy. TikTok is SB Comedy 1. Twitter is Sean Boyd SB. But you can also follow the podcast on Facebook at Just Therapy The Podcast. You can email us at justtherapypod@gmail.com. Patreon, I think I'm about to get rid of that. But go to Spotify, listen to the episodes. Please like, subscribe, all that good shit, because we got a lot of great episodes on there. Shout out to Redline Radio, celebrating 1 year on Redline Radio LLC today. And as always, we're going to do your close, something you can ponder on until the next time you see us on Redline Radio LLC, all platforms, or hear us on Spotify. So here's your ponder for the week. If someone throws a fit because you set boundaries, it's just more evidence the boundary is needed. I'll let y'all break that down however y'all feel fit. But one more time, if someone throws a fit because you set boundaries, it's just more evidence the boundary is needed.
Shayna, you want to break that down in your own words?
I love that so much. Yeah, if someone there was a fit when you set a boundary. It means the boundary was needed. Clearly, somebody not respecting a choice that you are making shows that there's a reason there needs to be something in place there. You need to teach them, respect me, my shit.
There you go. Miss KT.
That's exactly right.
Miss KT, Timmy, you ready?
Thank you guys.
I have to say it every time.
You do. It's necessary.
No, only if you feel it though.
Listen, people treat you how you allow. And if you don't teach them what's acceptable, if you don't create boundaries for yourself, people, human nature, they're going to cross the line. And so when they throw a fit, that means they don't respect you enough to adhere to the boundaries that you are teaching them is necessary for you. And we all have a right to our own boundaries. We have to create what's acceptable in our lives for us, which isn't the same for everybody else. And if people are refusing to adhere to it, then those people have to be cut loose.
Ashley T said, happy 1 year on Red Line. Thanks, baby. Appreciate you, lady. And that's it. Shaena, thank you one more time for being on the podcast. About time, motherfucker.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. I'll see you guys soon.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Bye, guys.
You want to say anything before we get up out of here?
Nope. Peace.
Timmy. Oh, shout out to the mics tonight. The mic didn't fuck up, y'all. Bitch.
Sean didn't get that table. Hey, Sean didn't get that table.
We'll see y'all next week, God willing. Timmy, send us home, baby.